I told my wife I don't
How are you?
Chilling.
I told my
Well,
wife
yeah.
I don't think. She made me
How about yourself?
I'm good, thank you. Good. It's a bit hot in here though, so my hands are
Yeah, it is warm. I will say that. It's definitely warm, but it's called grilling, right? So
Oh, I like that.
attractive but typical girl.
So tell me about you, Myron.
I'm a professional misogynist. No, I'm just kidding.
Great.
Loved by some, hated by many.
Yeah.
On the internet, yeah.
On the
Loved by
internet.
some,
Yeah, we're
hated
both
by-
on the
hated
internet.
by
I've
Yeah,
seen.
it's a strange life.
Yeah, I've seen
strange.
some videos.
That's what I'm trying to
We
say.
would fight. Like I'd fight a woman for you if you're my man.
I don't want my girl to be involved in any type of physical competition. That's not her job. That's my job. So I look at it like if I'm with a girl and I'm supposed to protect her and provide for her, etc., I want that to be my woman. I'm not gonna give that type of energy to like a friend. That's stupid. Why am I gonna put my life on the line for a girl that doesn't even suck my dick? Wait, but is that too much there?
I think you should just be able to have a friendship with women though.
Well,
Firstly, it's not always like men versus women. So I kind of feel like having female friends will give you that balance to understand like there's actually nice normal women out there that aren't just trying to sleep with you like for your money or everything like that. We bring a lot of value.
Stop
I've
the
been with
cap.
almost 1,600 women now at this point, and I would say, without a shadow of a doubt, women are absolutely terrible at being understanding what it takes to be attractive to women as a man.
Stop the cap.
So their advice typically is not good at all.
1,600 women.
Hold up. Give me a second.
Men
Give me
carry
a
like
second.
a lot of
Give me a
like
millisecond. I'm gonna be
hurt,
right back.
and they push it on women.
Okay.
It's kind of a little too loud in here. You saw it. Damn, you took shit. You gonna sit in there. Stop doing it.
What are you gonna do with it? Take it home, cook it, and eat it. So you'll be a part of us forever. You'll come home, then it's all yours. Are we done here? Just go. Perfect. You're on your way. We're ready. Great. Get out of here. I don't want you damaging anything. No. There's no damage of any kind.
So you were wondering what to do when we miss each other. Shall we choose a story that we can all watch at the same time?
No problem. Stop asking me stupid questions, you little flat sucker. What? Oh, no. I didn't put you a sucker. No, there's a small leech problem in the garden. Nothing to worry about.
How about we swap shirts so we can always remember each other's smile?
I don't want your rancid snake in my house. No, not you. I do want your smell. Yeah.
Mr. Robinson? Mr. Robinson? Mr. Robinson? Mr. Robinson? Mr. Robinson?
Stop your yapping. No.
Mr. Robinson? Do you want your goodbye present now? Yes.
What is this?
The stars are falling in you. Let me see what it is. You don't bring mommies. Sure, that's true. But we'll see.
I told you to stop doing that. You want another ass whooping?
I guess that's Tony.
What? Better get close to it. You better get close to it.
Okay. Hurt in what way?
Yeah, I think it's because, like, for example, this incel culture, which, like, respectfully, like, your podcast really brings to life.
Mm-hmm.
You're just projecting onto women unnecessarily. Because there's a lot of good women. Like, I myself would say I'm a good woman. I don't do anything wrong. I'm very loyal. I'm a kind woman. And a lot of men will make the assumptions because of podcasts like yours and people and men like you to then push that onto me. That I'm this kind of woman. I'm a gold digger and I'm this and that, and I'm not.
Well, the reality is, would it be fair to say that most men, I mean, you said there's a whole incel culture, etc. Would it be fair to say that most guys are losers and don't really measure up?
I personally don't think that, but
Keep it
I know.
1,000.
No, but I'm saying
Keep it
no,
1,000.
I personally don't. Like, genuinely, I don't. Okay, genuinely
Being
don't.
politically correct. I'll keep it real since you don't want to. Most guys, I'll be honest, are fat, losers, and don't have leadership qualities. And there's a whole bunch of reasons for that. And most women, quite frankly, have relationships. I think it's, okay, the men are weak, and the women, there's a bunch of issues there. So what we basically highlight on our podcast is you need to be the best version of yourself. And I think the thing is that guys are yearning for this because we've been lying to men for the better part of 5 to 6 decades about what being masculine and strong actually is. We've been demonizing it when in reality, guys need to become stronger. Because no woman wants a weak man, even though girls say dumb shit like, oh, well, you know, I want you to be emotionally intelligent. And get into real feelings or whatever. It's all a lie. Oh,
no, but I personally would like a man that's emotionally available and emotionally intelligent, but it's not me saying, bro. Like,
what the fuck
I
does
want
that
you
mean?
crying all the time.
What does that mean? What does that mean? I would not listen to that debauchery. Like, that's terrible. Like, how could you tell somebody that shit?
So, do you know what I mean? It's true though. Like, so I understand what you're saying, but at the same time, you have to give some room for men. But
am I tripping, or that the name of that bottle is way too close to the end? Riga. How you say that? That's close to. That's danger close. See how these white. See how they always try to sneak in, trying to say that. You know what I'm saying? Just call it black. Be real with it, bro.
Because, like, men's mental health is a serious, like, issue.
We tell guys not to be vulnerable in front of your girl. You know, you go ahead, you're going to be vulnerable, you're going to shed a tear, whatever. You do that around other men that understand, you know, the male experience. Women don't understand the male experience at all. And it goes to show, like when I said earlier, when you put the girl in a male...
No, I would want to be able to give my man a safe space to be able to be vulnerable. And it's like, but not completely like, oh my God, cry.
Leader to lead you and guide you. So he's going to mention this, but yeah, man, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, it's never really a problem. It just, when it comes to that area, sometimes, like, yeah, bro, you know what I'm saying? Bro, I'm getting tired of this lag,
but just so he knows, like,
it's lag and shit. Shit is not cool.
It's like things are okay. You know, like, it's supposed to be a partnership.
No, it's not a partnership. That's another common lie in modern day dating. It's not a partnership.
But I want a partnership, though.
Question for you: do you want a man that's taller than you? Idealistically speaking.
Ideally, probably, because I like to wear heels. I like to be thin.
Fantastic. Do you want a guy that's stronger than you?
Yeah.
Do you want a guy that makes more money than you?
So how can he be your equal?
About money.
Okay. Well, you want him to make at least your equivalent, if not preferably better. Remember, this is your ideal guy.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you want a guy that's more confident than yourself?
Yeah.
More experienced than yourself?
Yeah.
Okay, you basically described the superior. So you expect this guy to come in and have a partnership with you?
Whatever he might excel on, I'll also add value in other ways. Because it's not always about being physically on par with that person, just for certain requirements. Like, you can't birth a baby. You know,
yeah,
like but so we complement each other in other ways, and so we're still equal in that sense.
Men and women are not equal at all. At all. That's another fallacy that we have in modern day dating culture, which leads so many women astray. We're not the same. There's certain things that men can do that women can't do, and vice versa. And we're different, and we're designed to complement each other. And I don't believe in partnerships. I think men come in and lead, women follow. And I find it funny because women typically want a man. And here's the thing. What you just described is what every girl wants. But they think that they're going to go into a relationship with a guy that's better than them in every single metric, and it's going to be an equal partnership or 50-50. It doesn't work that way. There's always a leader. There's always a decider. And for it to work, the man's got to be in a leadership role, never the woman. Women can't lead anything.
Yeah, we can.
No.
It creates too much pressure on you as a man then.
But you need
Because
pressure.
if you want to be this like macho man, do you not think that's going to cause a lot of strain on a relationship?
Pressure creates dominance. Because here's the thing. Women are just a cherry on top. Like, you should have already built the cake by the time she comes into the picture. You know, you should have already conquered a boardroom or conquered some kind of physical labor, played sports at some point in your life, endured some kind of stress. Like, men need to go through pain. Men must become. Women are, men must become. Being a loser is unacceptable. If you're broke, fat, or you don't got your stuff together, that's your problem.
Yeah, but then men like you would complain about women because you'd say, oh,
Yeah, but-
they only come for like the glory of it, like, and not the graft. So I'd rather be with someone that I'm building with.
I've never said that women build. I actually say the contrary. I say women don't build, they move in.
Yeah, but
And,
don't you
and
think?
I acknowledge that cold reality 100%. And I tell guys they need to build the castle so that she can come in and, you know, put some things up here and there in your castle. But at the end of the day, you got to build the structure. Women aren't going to build it with you. Those days are done. Women
But
want a guy
women
that's
do. Some
pretty
women
simple.
do though. Like a lot of women do.
Some,
No, a few. Like the ones I know.
I would say a minority. A majority want a guy that comes pre-assembled.
What is he talking about?
So we got to go off of the majority, not the minority. If I'm advising men how to, you know, operate in the dating marketplace, I can't tell them, look out for this 10% that wants to go with you. No, the reality is most women want you to come pre-assembled. And to be honest, the most attractive and youngest women that have the most options, they definitely want you to come pre-assembled. Women want winners. They sit at the finish line and pick the winners.
Where did you grow up?
I grew up in New Britain, Connecticut,
Okay.
2 hours north of New York City.
So what was your upbringing like?
Great. Parents were together the whole time, stable. I had a sister, brother. Still, I mean, they're still alive now. I said had, but yeah, like they're gone. Yeah, yeah. I mean, I grew up, went to high school, played basketball in high school, played video games. Still have my childhood friends to this day. I would say I grew up like in a pretty good situation. We didn't grow up with money, right? We grew up fairly, you know, poor, you know, lower middle class. My parents struggled, especially in the beginning. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't trade it for the world. I think it's important for young men to grow up like struggling.
I'm
Yeah.
having
I think
quite
it's-
technical
it
difficulties
builds character,
right
you
now
have to do
because
How are you?
my camera shut off. So yeah, we're gonna do this without the camera until my what's the name charge, and go on with the rest of the day. Bro, she's highly triggered, bro. I know she wants to piss her pants. I mean her whatever girls wear.
Raise a son with your mindset. I'm just curious to know.
I would raise my son to not be a victim. You know, I'm at a point now where very successful financially, but my son would not see any of this money at all. I would make him get it out the mud because, like we discussed before, trust fund babies typically don't know what to do in life and how to, you know, they don't understand and appreciate the value of a dollar. And I thank my dad for instilling that in me early. I mean, my first job was at McDonald's and I got fired. And I quickly learned that I didn't want to be in the service industry, but it made me appreciate people in the service industry. So, what is this, by the way?
So this is like a tonic wine. When I drink, I'm like quite a mellow person, chill, put you in the mood.
You're not an angry drunk?
No, I'm not actually.
No? Okay, that's good.
I'd be the worst angry drunk.
Yeah, well, I could tell.
So do you not drink?
I don't. It's haram.
So have you never drunk?
I have. I definitely have. But, I mean, it's not really conducive to my life goals at the moment, so I don't really drink like that.
It's just more self-awareness, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, as a guy, man, you can't afford to have things that clout your, you know, your inhibition or your ability to go out there and create and become a better version of yourself. And I think, like, that's why I'm really big on, like, not drinking, doing drugs, any of that stuff. You got to be focused all the time.
So how do you find dating then, with the way that you are?
I mean, when you understand the code, it's, you know, plug and play. It's like, okay, deal with the girl, size her up, figure out what kind of chick she is, and then bam, you know, you already know kind of how to move.
So like, what's the code?
Depends on the girl.
Okay.
You got to be able to adapt based on the woman that you're sitting across the table from. Yeah, I have the female codes in my sleeves. I know pretty much what they all are.
Okay, so how are you adapting to me right now?
You want me to be honest?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, I would say...
I want the code now, and then I'll ask the code again by the end of it.
Yeah, I would say recreational use only, no offense.
So what's like how many codes is there?
Well, it depends on the girl. You know, if you deal with a girl that's younger, that's in her prime years, well, you got to understand that she's more, you know, inclined to look for fun. If you're dealing with a girl that is in her mid-20s, a lot of times she might be pursuing, it depends on the girl, but she might be pursuing some type of stability or some security, and you got to play to that angle. Or if you deal with a girl that's a little bit older, late 20s, 30s, and up, 9 out of 10 times she's going to want some type of security if she hasn't gotten there already.
Code. It's not even that deep. Like, either you like them or not. You don't need to put them in categories. So what kind of women do you want? Sorry.
Me?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I could deal with whatever. My thing is, I need her to come into my life and be an asset and not a liability. Most girls are liabilities, to be honest.
Do you think? I think the right
100%.
woman, though, could, like, really just compliment you and make you, like, progress in your life.
Well, you got to train them.
No, you haven't. In order to train someone, you need them to listen. I'm telling you, no woman is listening to you.
Like, most girls come into your life, like, and if you don't know what you're doing,
Bruh, she can't handle the truth, bruh. That's crazy. That's insane.
she's going to come in as a liability, 100%.
No, you don't train them, though.
You got
have
to.
to train
It's like,
If I'm obviously way better than you, and I pick you, you know what I'm saying? Don't you think it's kind of a stretch for me? Because I'm just going off your features, thinking that, you got the brains, the smarts, and all that shit. But you didn't. But why is it so hard for people to just understand, like there's levels to, like, being, like, you just don't get that, or you don't just, like, you know what I'm saying? You gotta earn the title. You feel me?
training a dog, you wouldn't do that.
Oh, here we go. I knew that was gonna-
No, but it's true, though. It's not training. It's not something like, once again, it's just seeing this person as your equal. Okay, but showing the person
How?
respect. It's not training.
So I look at it like, if I'm going to have a girlfriend and she's going to be my girl and she's going to have my title, well, she's got to be trained to rise up to a certain level, because I'm going to make her into an asset. Buy me a bag, do this, blah, 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 take me on trips, whatever, when they haven't earned it. So you got to detrain those bad behaviors out of that girl and make her an asset into your life versus a liability. Most guys don't understand their value. They bring her into their life. They give her everything. She hasn't earned it. She doesn't respect him. She's walking all over him. She started to dictate the relationship. You're not getting sex tonight, blah, blah, blah.
He's so rude. Obviously, this is your experience, so I can't argue that. But
How's he rude? That's just like, that's what happens. I mean, shit, I don't know nothing about that. I'm good on that shit, but yeah. Bro, he got me dead. He got me dead, bro. Oh my goodness, I love this guy. Who is this guy?
there's
I mean, this is biology. Women are hardwired to extract resources from men. It's been that way since the beginning of time. Biology rules everything, guys. They could sit there and say, "Oh, but I'm doing this in my truth," blah blah blah.
Blah blah
Biology
blah.
rules you.
Blah, blah,
There's
blah,
one
blah,
truth. There's no
blah,
such thing as
blah,
my truth.
blah.
Female, typical, blah 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 trash.
no, but
Myron is on the roll, bro. Hey, get this man a new contract.
I kind of feel like, from my experience, if I'm going into someone's life,
There's a difference between feels and reels. I've heard that somewhere before.
I would want to add value, so I wouldn't really take things. And I kind of feel when you
What
get,
did you just say 2 seconds ago? You said, "In my experience."
Yeah,
I come in and I add value.
yeah,
That's you. Majority of women come in, meet the guy. Okay, what can I get from this guy? Okay, this guy's a simp. I'll just take him out on dinner dates he could pay. I'm
Yeah.
never going to smash him.
Yeah.
Another guy, this guy's hot. You know, I can smash him. I can hang out with him. This guy, he has some utility. He's a plumber. Okay, he can do my plumbing, but I'll give him a BJ once. Girls put guys in roles. It's your job as the man to make sure you're the top guy and you got the main role where you're not investing too much and she's investing more in you. Girls only respect men that they invest in. The girl always has to like the guy more than she likes him.
no, I think it works better the other way around.
When the guy likes the girl more,
Yeah,
that doesn't
How
make
so?
sense.
why doesn't it make sense?
Because women want a man that's better than them. So,
Dude, go ahead. No one's blaming you, fam. Speak the truth, bro. You feel me? Don't let her scare you. Don't let the feminists scare you. Speak.
how do I look if I'm better than you and I'm sitting here chasing after you? It doesn't make sense. Women only respect men that they chase. It doesn't work the other way around.
Once again, with this like new wave of women, we don't want to keep fighting for a man if he's going to treat you like an option.
See, here's the thing. We can
They
say
like
that women,
that shit. They like that shit. You know what I'm saying? I remember when I had a couple yeahs, and they found about each other. They like that shit. I went back, man. Hey, I ain't gotta say what I did, but yeah, I played the fifth. They like that shit.
women are changing, whatever, but we're all slaves to our biology. women are 100% okay with sharing men. It's been that way since the beginning of time. I would say it's even more apparent now with Instagram, dating apps, etc. A minority of men are getting a majority of the women. And women are okay with that. I mean, walk into a nightclub. It's probably one of the most carnal representations of human nature. All the women are sitting in one section with a bunch of the guys that have the highest perceived status in that social setting, versus all the other guys are out there in general admission struggling. Women always gravitate towards the best guys, and they're willing to share those guys.
Yeah.
So what's your type?
My type: fit, feminine, friendly.
Fit, feminine.
Yeah.
What?
Submissive.
Type.
My type:
Fit,
fit, feminine, friendly.
Fit. Hey, I want to fit. Hey.
Yeah.
Submissive. And coachable. To be trained.
Keep on, Myron. Go. Let him speak. Hey, this is America. I thought this was America.
Terrible.
He's still talking.
She actually walked over there in the area and like just had a drink. Oh man, that's hilarious. Come on, fam. She can't take it.
Women,
She got grilled on her own show. I told you, better learn. You gotta start learning. Misogyny. That's what they say.
women don't like it when they get criticized. If I go on a podcast and I say, you know what, guys, you need to stop being bums. You need to get your money on point, stop being fat POSs, etc. They actually admire and respect that. People are in the chat, flame emojis, whatever. I go on rants on the guys all the time. I'm sweating, going crazy. It's like I'm delivering a preach. I think she's trying to grill me, but what she doesn't know is I'm a black belt in this. I've dealt with 10 girls like her at the same time on my podcast, so she's going to take an L. Women rarely get held accountable for their poor decisions. Men do, though. Men have to live in reality. Women are afforded the privilege of being delusional. So when a guy criticizes a woman, oh my God, right? If you don't believe me, think about it. If a dude's fat, we just call him fat. You're a loser, huh? If a woman's fat, love your curves, girl. You go. She's rude and obnoxious. Oh, you know what? They just can't handle you. You're strong and independent, fierce. We have all these terms to cover up female inadequacies, but we don't have these same terms for men.
I think it just a lot of it comes from like narcissistic behavior from
Narcissistic?
men.
I think
Women are
misogynistic
far more
behavior.
narcissistic.
Way
than men.
more.
No, women can be.
Come on. I think guys have to earn their like ego. You know what I'm saying? Or like being arrogant or having a. You know what I'm saying? Because you just can't just do something without being fully like how you say. What's the word? Confident in doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you was, you know what I'm saying? Bad. I'm not gonna say okay. All right. Okay, let's say if you was a rat or like a mouse or whatever, and you seen a whole bunch of mouse traps, right? And there's one mouse trap that has a special type of cheese that you like, and you know you can always go get that type of cheese because you like it. You feel me? That's why it's your favorite type of cheese because no one can touch it, and you're that confident in walking in all of that mouse traps just to get that one piece of cheese, knowing that you can't. Wouldn't you be cocky?
So I'm not disputing that,
Far more narcissistic.
but I kind of feel like with men that attain a certain level of status and power, it gives you the opportunity to try and to dominate.
Big difference, though.
No, but this is
Men
why
earn
You feel me? There's a huge difference.
narcissism.
men do not earn a right to be narcissistic. Like, just shut up.
Men earn confidence and arrogance. Women don't. Women are born with their value. Men must earn their value. So if a man's arrogant, more than likely he's probably accomplished something. When a woman's arrogant, 9 out of 10
She hasn't
times,
done shit.
she hasn't accomplished anything. She just has a bunch of DMs. See, this is the problem that a lot of modern day women have. They lack critical thinking skills. Women tend to go off of their feel skill. Has a bunch of DMs. See, this is the problem that a lot of modern day women have. They lack critical thinking skills.
This is something her daddy probably never even told her. So that's why she's so like, what the fuck? Oh my God. all this blah blah blah. Like he said earlier, take the hit,
Women
baby.
tend to go off of their feelings versus what's real. They go off the feels and not the reals. What a girl is supposed to do is come into a man's life, see where he's deficient. Okay, I noticed that you like to go to the gym at this time. I'm going to make sure that you have a protein shake with as many grams of protein as you need.
Just get a PA.
I'm going to make sure that's done, and I'm a deductive problem solver. I'm able to be observant, because that's women's gift, is being observant of social situations. That's why women are socially superior to men. Oh, I thought
Oh, I thought she was gonna say something. She didn't say anything.
going to say that's sexist. Okay. It's never sexist when a guy mentions something about a woman that's positive. So a woman's job is to use that social calibration that they have, that they're superior to men in, and be able to be like, okay, this guy's deficient in this and deficient in this, etc. Let me come in, compliment, make this guy operate. He's already operating at 95%. I'm going to get him to 102. And when you're at a high level already, that extra 2, 3, 4, 5% is what helps you beat the competition.
This guy's dangerous. Women will do that. A lot of women will give you that life. They will give you that balance. They will compliment you, but
Yeah.
they're not going to just do it until you're serious. You know, because men like to play the field for a very long time.
When you're with a guy of value, you got to understand that he has the leverage, not you. You're applying to be his girlfriend. My way or the highway, baby. Because at the
My
end of
way
the
or the
day,
highway, baby.
you can replace a girl, that's when she respects you. It's on the woman to prove to me that she's worthy of a relationship. That's where a lot of girls make a mistake. They'll sit there and say, I'm good, I'm loyal, blah, 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 blah. I want to, see how you do before you get promoted. I'm not going to give a girl the position of secretary or underboss, right, or second in charge of my company unless she's been vetted. She's got to work her way up. The problem is that we give women CEO jobs when they haven't proven themselves and they don't respect the job.
Who's listening to this man?
So here's the thing. You're looking at equality from a human perspective. I'm not saying that men are better than women from a human perspective. I'm saying that men are leaders, so therefore we cannot be equal. When you're on the battlefield, right, and the lieutenant or whoever the commanding officer is on the battlefield, you're not equal to him as, a regular soldier. He is the leader. You're not equal, but there's a reason. There's a hierarchy to dictate order. If the woman is equal to the guy, well, who's going to make the final decision? Nothing gets done by a committee. There always has to be one leader in charge. There's a reason why there's a president, there's a CEO, etc. Both people can't be alphas, as they say. The problem is this. Women are confused about what men actually want. They think a CEO, a boss, a business owner, ambitious, competitive woman. We don't give a shit about none of that stuff. Men don't care about that. And I would argue the more money a man makes, the less he cares about his woman's ability to earn money. Men and women are not the same. Women basically become the very men that they want to attract.
Yeah, but the thing is, right, so men, like, I find